Hinton Community School Board met in special session last night to discuss the situation with two wrestling coaches recently placed on leave following an alleged assault that took place in Coralville, Iowa during the state dual team wrestling tournament. Neither coach has been publicly identified, but as of Tuesday, one of the coaches was still on leave, the other was not. This follows the Monday school board meeting where parents spoke out about an incident with the wrestling team. Hinton Superintendent Ken Slater says he cannot comment further regarding personnel. Earlier this month, the wrestling team took part in the state dual team tournament in Coralville. The Coralville police chief tells KTIV that on February 5th, quote, "We took an assault report involving juveniles. That case remains under investigation, and everyone identified thus far is a juvenile, so there is no additional information available." As for that special board meeting last night, 3 hours of it was spent in closed session, leaving parents waiting for answers. Once each closed session was over, the board invited parents back in. In the open sessions, which came about an hour apart, the board voted to reassign two students, as they called it. When parents asked the board to say who the subject of the votes was and what reassignment means, the board said it could not disclose private information, all very frustrating to parents.
We hear it through the news media, what's going on, instead of our school district. I'm a parent in the district with 3 kids. We get all these notifications for weather issues, cupcake deliveries, but we have an issue like this and nothing said.
We're told by parents at that meeting that there are additional conversations planned between some of the parents and the school's principal today.